So I kind of fell across a bit of a rabbit hole of games, starting from Gears by Termite King, I believe. As got further in, uh, falling through all these like games that lead into other games, I found one that really interests me, and it is called Rooms 2014. I found it through the Surreal Egg Hunt 2014, of course, and it didn't look that special from the outside. Um, so basically, I spent probably like 4 or 5 hours trying to beat this game because there is a very limited amount of information that I could find on this game, and it's extremely esoteric. The the path to the actual ending is insane. And there's still, despite me technically beating the game and getting the Philosopher's Egg, there are so many rooms that I have just not seen and puzzles that I have not completed. I have no idea how big this game truly is. But I wanted to record some sort of a guide slash just showcase of this game as I remember it. So, load into the game here. What is the deal? Shit. Sorry. All right, there we go. Let me fix the cropping here. There we go. All right. So, very strange opening. You start in a room with 6 sides, and you can click any of the 6 sides, and it will take you to different spawn points. Uh, which initially I thought I'm gonna start with one. Initially, I thought that all of the spawn points were like different ways to the end that you could get, but they all connect to each other eventually, which is kind of insane. So, starting with one here, I actually did not figure this out until I watched a video of someone getting out of this room, and then I had to just figure out what they actually did. Basically, interrogation room. This is a false glass wall that you can look around, and then click a button, break that. Actually, game's a little loud. Whoops. Uh, and remember to click any levers that you see. They're very important. Oh, this room's pretty straightforward. You just have to wait for this sequence to complete. Screamer coming. Now, I find this room really interesting. There's 2 doors that I don't know if there's anything on the other side or if you can open them or nothing. I thought there was a puzzle in here, but there is not, as far as I'm aware. But I find this room pretty interesting because of the quote-unquote horror event. Even as cheesy as it is, it kind of feels nostalgic for like a nightmare that I would have had as a kid. But we go through here, we get a glowy. Uh, Note that I figured out later is that I'm gonna jump on these like vents and it's gonna blow me up like this. Uh, if you hold space, you will jump, you will float up higher. And that's kind of vital for some of these jumps. As you will sort of see as I play this, the platforming is pretty difficult at some parts, or at least just not intuitive. And just drop down here because we're on the other side of this whole thing. And now we're in the crawl space. It's gonna be a horror event here. I think it's cool that there's random footsteps and like everything to make you paranoid that someone is in here. There is not, but the annoying part of the crawl space is that it is incredibly long and it's maze-like, and there are these tripwires. If you step on these tripwires and I'm guessing, I don't know, something shoots out from there, catches your leg, you'll die instantly, which dying is pretty annoying in this game. So, because lighting is limited, I'm not going to catch all of these. Looking ahead, I just spam jump through here. Annoying to watch. My apologies, but right now I'm just going to find the ladders up. There's multiple ladders that lead to different areas around here, but one important one leads to like an invisible block grid room. Don't know what else to call it. Ladder, another ladder down from somewhere else. Huh, I don't actually know what that is. But here. Uh, do be warned here, there is one-time screamers that happen here occasionally that have got me a couple times. I haven't heard that one before. Love the... Oh shit. Okay, this is one of the rooms that I could find once and then I couldn't find ever again. I don't know what the deal is, but I eventually just died as I went through. Yeah, I do not know. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, damn it. Yeah, again, I have no idea what purpose that room serves and where it leads, or if it leads to anything. Uh, that's kind of one enchanting thing about this game, is that it's so fucking esoteric and weird. Um, I am so ass. It kind of makes me jealous for this level of creativity to just make a bunch of shit that all connects together loosely and all seemingly for no reason. I don't even know what the supposed lore is supposed to be. This is like, I'm guessing an archival of a game, or it's supposed to be an archival of a game from 2014, but uh, obviously don't think that game exists. Given the waterfall room reference to Undertale later on, which came out in 2015. And also because this game is insane. I feel like It could have been made in 2014, maybe, like, theoretically, but I don't know. I mean, LSD Dream Emulator was made a long time ago, despite that game being the textbook. Okay, that's a little much, but very surreal. Again, I apologize for the annoying looking footage. Oh yeah, here we go. The so this puzzle is weird. Uh, I just figured out, or I figured it out slowly by walking into one of the corners. There's a, where is it? Did I already push it? What? Is it like in this corner? Okay, there's supposed to be two invisible blocks here, and this, I don't even know what shape this is. It's like an indiscernible shape, but you just kind of have to try and shove it uh, near the corner there because you're going to use this as a building block to get up there. I actually I should find the first cube first because that's really weird. That's like the important one. Oh, all right, found it. I again I do not it is very unclear what shape any of these are, which is also pretty cool. Uh, one other thing to note is that there's the this like slowed down churning quote unquote song, ambience, whatever, playing the entire time. It's kind of unbearable after a while because it's not replaced with anything, and you kind of do need audio cues in this game. Like there, I forgot to explain the puzzle. I do not know how to open this. Like like click any of these, I don't know. But I oh, okay, that leads down to the vent shaft. I just learned that just now. I didn't know I could click on it. Okay. So that spawns when you climb onto this tree and stand on it. I don't know if there's any hints to that. I just found it eventually. Then you jump on that rock, jump on this, and you can go that way, which is the intended way, the normal way, and good way to go. Or you can have this optional scene in the this reference room, the waterfall and the Gaster sequence. I, as far as I know, this does not lead anywhere. I'm gonna get out of the way because I don't want to die, but hopefully it won't go all the way through. Yep, Lamau. That will that little jump scare will kill you instantly. And after that, I do not think there's anything in that room. Could be wrong. Again, I this game is very endlessly it has an impossibly large amount of secrets and shit. This room's really simple. You'd expect there to be like a bigger puzzle or like how you have to do something with these or I mean, maybe this can be opened and it opens out into the mall? I don't know. Uh, but you just find the switch, step on it, and it opens that. There's this text up here, simulation error, item image underscore pixel lover or pixel overlay glitch not found. Make sure presented item existed files. Refer to mainframe protocol 31, else provide presented item. Don't know what that means. I don't know what that is either. Oh yeah, in this room, do you even need to hold the glowy? Can you just, nah, okay. These lamps will light up as you get next to them. You can walk through here. This is an open-ended area that I don't want to touch on just yet because you can also go right from where you came from and enter this room. Anyone familiar with old Roblox horror games will probably already know what's coming next, but if you don't, there's that. Um, Maybe it just happens automatically, but I type in chat Bloody Mary 3 times. Scary. And then this is the unpleasant gradient room. This is a peculiar one. I do not want to go to the hotel because as far as I know, the only way out is death. But this teleporter pad just teleports you outside of the room for some reason. This one teleports you to a hotel room, which doesn't really conveniently lead anywhere as far as I know, but it does kind of look cool. Uh, this one leads to a different unpleasant gradient room. And now these two are fucked up because both of them teleport you to objects out of bounds, which you just basically instantly fall out of the world and die. This is, I don't know, a foggy green room, but you gotta watch out for spikes on the ground as you traverse it. I think there's only 2 other pathways in here that I know of. One is there's this big leaf patch, and then if you walk into the center, you get put into a crusher room, which is kind of pointless right now. The good one is this ladder on the eastmost wall. And you gotta wait for these to stop blowing smoke, or else you'll take a lot of damage and die really quickly. And then up and coming is one of the stranger rooms to me. Standard bowling room. You got the old bowling tool, sort of super ball, but like for bowling. And you got regen pads that you can click to regen the pins. Now, what's weird to me is that I don't think there's any sort of puzzle in here. You can use the bowling ball for a lot of things, especially later on, uh, because it's basically like a 2 stud jump creator or whatever, in case you want to get a little bit higher. The weird thing with the bowling alley is that some of these just don't work and they stop working, the regen pads. No idea what's up with that. I don't know if there's a puzzle in here, but I couldn't find anything. This room's really weird too. It seems like random when these mirror walls will let you in, but I think I eventually figured out that you have to position your camera so that it's behind the mirror pillar here of the place you want to go. This room, again, didn't figure out a puzzle. There is an empty bird cage, which maybe could be something, but I couldn't figure anything out. The bird just says always watching. You do not reply, and it says it again. Well, I guess it doesn't. I don't know what it was last time then. And there's the other mirror section, which leads to this area with dirt. Just click through where you can here. Let me fix the cursor. I thought you had to spam it, but you do not. It's unfortunate that you have to unequip the glowy in order to click them. More unfortunate for a viewer because it's more unclear what's going on. And then here comes a very annoying room to me. So it's this vault room, and as far as I know, at least the all four of these, you'll turn them, you can turn them multiple times, and then eventually they will not open, and then an insta kill grate will come down and just kill you. Uh, this one opens up. I don't know if it's only from one side, so I'm gonna try here because also I need to get back somewhere else anyways. Huh, okay, that does work. Milder man. But yeah, it as far as I know, all four of these just kill you when you try to open them. Again, this room, I don't know if anything's going on in here. Uh, bright. Didn't think we'd get here that soon, but talk to this cool looking snake or something. Say some cryptic dialogue and then a staircase will, or a ladder will appear here. Up here is, this is basically the end point. You will not be able to press this button and progress until you find all 6 of the red levers and click them. And all 6 of them are in different spawn points. So if you have a friend, as long as you get here and then your friend can just rejoin, click the lever, leave game, rejoin, click another lever, you can get out pretty easily there. But I do not right now. So otherwise, you can... Fortunately, I'm starting from the top here, so I don't have to do the obnoxious platforming section here where you have to jump here and then try to jump there, but it never works. Yeah, I don't think this room has any gimmicks. I think it's just to get up there. But sideways room, down into the mall. If you're coming through from the, or you're starting from there into the mall, and you know how to get up there, I will just show you because it's really annoying and stupid the way you have to unlock that. Um, I think you just like have to touch this sign or something. Yeah, and that will drop down, and this GM construct room. Don't know if this leads anywhere else. I couldn't find anything. He's here. Leave while you still can. No idea what that means, but yeah, I don't know if this room does anything. I could try touching the other ones. I guess the tell is that the 7-Eleven is the only one without a border or a frame or whatever. I don't know. But I'm gonna continue this way. This will lead to the room I did not go down before. Uh, I think there's only two paths in here, which is to the mall and down here. Cool looking room. I like the reflective sky. I love Mega Blocks and old voxel terrain. Surprisingly, I can. That was scary. Surprisingly, I can actually remember uh, when voxel terrain was a thing. I think I joined Roblox in 2011, but the oldest account that I have is 2012, so I don't know. But yeah, move this log, go down here. I'm actually gonna check. You need the glowy to activate this? All right, you do. Just put the glowy, I guess, or you push the glowy there, unlocks that, and I think that unlocks something. This way, that way. The catacombs. Catacombs are scary, and they're not especially useful, so I'm gonna avoid that. Where I want to go first is through the balls room, the sweat room. Again, I don't think there's any puzzle here. You can't walk over there or nothing. Or go through here. Are you confused? You can't go down here. Blocked off. The way to go down there is to click this, and then you'll be in the room. This is a spawn point, and so there's a lever there. There's all these briefcases. You can open all of them, but only one of them does something, which is this one. Scary. That'll unlock this and this. I really like how this room looks. The old concrete texture and old slate, absolute peak. If only we had a shader graph so that we could have the high quality 2012 textures. Oh yeah. To get that, to get over there, click the bars over here and then jump into it. These are satisfying. I like them. That button, that'll unlock that. And then this is another spawn point. This is the one I actually got any traction with. Lever. And then this puzzle's just kind of busy work, but this says CHAT chat, and then this says 1337. So you say 1337 in chat. This goes to the crawl space, which we do not have business with right now. So we're gonna go back the other way. That. And I'm gonna go over to the elevator room. I think this is the top floor. So you can click this button. You'll see it's going. Oh, don't leave without me. If that happens, don't worry. Just break in that way, which is pretty nice. I appreciate that. I think there's like a scary face here. Yeah. Yeah, the SCP stairway thing. Don't look at me. This one's really easy. You just step on both of these. And this is another spawn point. Put the lever right here. You spawn over here. I actually don't know what the puzzle is if you spawn in here. I assume there's a puzzle, but maybe there isn't. Who knows? I'll send the... Okay, it did not work. Uh, church room, which is kind of annoying to navigate for both things that I could find in here. Uh, what was it? Oh yeah, go around here, click this button, that drops down, and then you jump as far left on the ladder as you can before you climb, and then tilt over so that you dismount onto that. Hit this button. I'll show the thing that happens. The cross turns upside down over here. I don't want to leave because I have business up here. That vanishes, and that door will open up. I think that just leads to the crawl space again. Not especially useful, but the crawl space does connect the most areas, I think. So I guess it is useful. I just don't like the crawl space. Annoying to navigate. Not a fan of mazes in 3D at least. Oh yeah, forgot to explain. So I saw that this is mirrored and I was like, did they mirror this just because of the convenience sake of mirroring the entire room, or is there actually something there? So I tried jumping and then I hit this, but I walked off because I wasn't actually expecting anything. This is actually a tricky jump to make, especially when you can't see the collider, but there's also a jump over here, which you also have to make. And again, it's really unclear where it stops and where it starts. So don't be too frustrated if you fuck it up. Just try to, like, I don't know, try to get away with as much distance as you can before jumping. Or as much distance as you think you can. Come on. Ah, dang it. Actually, I have the cannonball. That would be useful here. I mean, not the cannonball, sorry. Combat initiation burned. The bowling ball. Oh, that's embarrassing. It's already like aggravating enough when I was doing this alone, but having the pressure of this being recorded and probably unedited adds a lot. Fuck. I'm retarded. Sorry, I can't say that word. Well, actually I can, but people don't like to hear it. I'm neurodivergent, not a minor, neurodivergent, neurospicy. Sorry, I'll stop. Oh, okay. Uh, this leads to a very weird room, and I don't think anyone's gonna watch this video really, but if someone does, help me out with this puzzle because I have no idea what's going on or what if it leads to anything. But get this equation, which I think adds up to 645 or something, unless that's a, I don't know, I'm embarrassingly bad at math. Um, and then the x, which is like, I don't know, times this, but I don't know what this is. I don't know what 1A, 2B, 3C means in relation to these hex codes. There's two missing here. Are they two different shades? Maybe? I don't know. That might be like an optical illusion because this one's next to something darker. I don't know. I can figure it out. I doubt I'll ever figure it out. I don't know if there's anything bordering this room or nothing, but yeah, just peculiar room, and it's not at all required to beat the game, quote unquote beat the game. Again, I don't really want to go to the crawl space, so I'm gonna go back over here. I think the next area that I need to get to, it's still really hard to build a mental map of what this place looks like. It's almost like B33 in a way. Although honestly, in B33, I've kind of created more of a mental image of how to get places. In this, I'm decently unclear. Still, I'm gonna try to get to like the car garage or something. Did that lead anywhere? I don't think so. I'll go the catacombs way. Um, oh yeah. Horror event. There's also these ghosts that insta-kill you if you touch them, so try not to touch them. Sometimes they come out from walls, so avoid that, I guess. Strange. I don't remember that trapdoor there. And it's possible that these cells have some sort of puzzle that leads to another room, but you don't need it to beat the game, and I couldn't figure out anything. There's this barrel upside down. That's kind of cool, I guess. I feel crazy because I feel like there's a ghost that appears here, but I haven't encountered it anymore. Anyways, going through these barrels and this parking garage. Now, you'll see all of them have no seats, so you can't drive them or sit or anything, except for this red one. Now, as soon as you get in the red one, your immediate instinct is to, I don't know, drive it. I don't know if can you turn? Oh, you can turn, okay. Well, basically what you're supposed to do is drive it into this pillar, which will blow up the car, blow up the pillar, and kill you. But I don't want to die here, so I'm just going to push the car into it. Boom. Uh, this doesn't lead anywhere oh, particularly useful. It just leads to the crusher room here, which you can take up to the foggy spike grass room. But again, that's not particularly useful right now, and it's dangerous and it's kind of hard to do. What I'm gonna do instead is go to the fish water room over here. Bing, bop. I don't remember if there's anything in here of particularly like interest. I'm just drop down here. Fuck, I don't think I've actually beaten this game without another person spawning in 6. But this horror event happens. Scary. That disappears. I don't think there's anything that way. But one thing of note is that this is a door that you can pass through. And on the other side of this is a spawn room with one of the levers, but I do not know how to get in there from here. So I hope I can do that. Over here, there's a bit of an opening here. You do not want to look over there. You want to keep your character aimed away, because if you do look at him, you'll take damage, I think. Well, I'm not taking damage right now, but I don't know. That usually is how it works. What was that? Oh, it opened. Right, sweet. Got the lever. Don't look at me. This room was aggravating to figure out until I realized how to do it. So everything in this room except I think the main red couch, this, and trash can, and the other trash can, uh, all of these are unanchored, so you can push them around. So my mind wandered to a lot of different puzzle solutions that it could be. The actual one is you literally just need to like push this TV over here a little, jump on the speaker box, and then jump up here, and uh, platform on these things trickily. Easier said than done, especially without shift lock. And then you get up here and you're like, oh, I don't know how to progress. You just have to click these paintings and they'll become unanchored. Shit, I tried to push it over, but I should have just ignored it. Ah, there we go. Fell down. This one too. It'd be really convenient if they all fell immediately, but hey. And then this one, you don't have to click it. Just walk in here, touch this physically with your face, and it unlocks this sausage. Where does this actually lead? I don't remember. Oh, the catacombs. Right. Alright. This room is especially cool, I think. And you'll see why in a second. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's an Amnesia the Dark Descent sound, or at least something that was used in that game. Yeah, you just have to platform through here and get over there to a button, which is a little tricky here. Not too difficult. You jump over here and drop down nervously. Hit the button, and this is spawn 2 over here, which really don't know how to progress through here other than I just went around this a bunch, different circles. I don't know, like maybe it's another facing a direction thing. I have no idea what this does. I think it's supposed to be a ceiling fan, but it's not anchored or it's not welded to anything. Yeah, and as you go through, sometimes cobwebs appear. Big wooden man will appear eventually, I think. Yeah, there we go. And this will appear. This entirely useless ass cube. It has no use. I don't think it does anything, but you know what? Whatever. Click the lever. And that might be all of the levers. Hmm. I'm gonna reset. Hopefully I'll spawn somewhere more advantageous. That works, I think. And I'm going to go the way I dreadfully remember going, which is through the mall up through the sideways house. And then I'll be able to show you how to leave this place. Uh, First, I should really get a glowy somewhere. Mm. I always think that elevators in Roblox are really cool. I don't know why. I think it's just like it's kind of hard to sync things properly, especially with other people. So there'd be a lot of stutteriness and everything. So when it's done right, it's pretty impressive. I'm gonna stop by the catacombs to get a glowy real quick. Boom. This tricky ass log jump here. Up here to the sick bay room or something. And then go this way to the mall. Climb up the ladder. And have to climb on that and then wear down the cooldown on all the seats and then try to jump on the table. Or if you want to be like, I don't know, spammy with it, you could also get leverage by using the seat jumps. I don't know, I hate this room. I really hope I can get it over with quickly. Especially because I'm recording. There we go. Alright, moment of truth. Fuck. I will not rage out. Not during a recording. Damn it, I wish I could just land on the circle table um thing more consistently. There we go. Saves me a lot of time and rage. Ugh, there we go. Really tricky jump. Really hate it. This room hurts my eyes. I should have all the levers. Nice, got it. And then you step on the button. Pushes forward, surprisingly. Revealing. You thought this would be another room. This is out of bounds, but like less evil. So It's not really clear where you're trying to go from here, so and it's hard to see and remember where I'm trying to go, but basically, um, just jump down most of the way, and then look for that blue truss, the blue truss under the spike forest thing. There's a lot of blue truss that just lead nowhere, but you're trying to find blue truss up to the topmost point of the map. If you get out here before clicking all the levers, the game still stops you from progressing any further. So learned that out the hard, or yeah, found that out the hard way. Am I stupid? What the fuck? All right, there we go. And upcoming is something you need to drill into your mind if you attempt this. Come up here, and oh, it's not here yet. Okay. I think the next truss, this is something that you need to remember. Do not jump over here. You see that grate? That will insta-kill you. Do not jump this way. Do not. There's no reason to go that way. So don't even worry about it. What you want to go is forward over to the white neon. And then you kind of, I think this is the, yeah, this should be the room that you fall out from. This works as a ladder here, up here, and you made it. Kind of the most nothing dialogue in all of history, but what can you expect from Roblox games? Uh, Surprisingly or unsurprisingly, no music change, but you're finally on the surface. Weird lighting aside. And this is where you can finally get the philosopher's egg. Where the music will change this time. And then you can just leave. That's the game. Hope you liked it. Subscribe,